She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about her, a quiet intensity, emotional intelligence, and a screen presence that lingered long after the scene ended. Beren Saat didn't arrive in Turkish entertainment by accident. She earned her place through depth, discipline, and performances that reshaped expectations of what a leading actress could be. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Beren Saat was born on February 26, 1984, in Ankara, Turkey, into an academically inclined family far removed from the entertainment world. Her early life revolved around education and curiosity rather than cameras. She studied business administration at Basket University, but storytelling always pulled her in another direction. Her entry into acting came after participating in a television acting competition, where her natural emotional control and expressive presence immediately stood out. Her acting career began in the early 2000s, but it was her role as Beren Saat in Ask I Memnu that transformed her into a cultural phenomenon. The series became one of the most iconic productions in Turkish television history, and Beren's portrayal of a complex, conflicted woman redefined female characters on screen. She didn't play Biter for sympathy. She played her with honesty, vulnerability, and emotional realism, earning widespread acclaim and multiple awards. Rather than staying within one formula, Beren deliberately expanded her range. She delivered haunting performances in Fatmagül'ün Suçu Ne, a series that resonated internationally for its social impact and emotional weight. Later roles in Intikam and Atay, The Gift, showed her ability to move between grounded realism and symbolic storytelling, especially as Turkish content gained global reach through streaming platforms. Beren's approach to roles has always been intentional. She chooses characters that demand emotional depth and narrative responsibility, often stepping into stories that challenge audiences rather than comfort them. This selectiveness has kept her career impactful rather than oversaturated. Off-screen, her public image reflects intellect and restraint. She avoids constant visibility, rarely engages in sensationalism, and allows her work to speak first. She is also known for her interest in social issues, literature, and cultural discussions, which subtly inform the kinds of projects she accepts. Her lifestyle mirrors balance and privacy. Although her marriage to singer Kenan Doğulu placed her in the public eye, she has consistently maintained boundaries between her personal life and professional identity. She values structure, mental clarity, and long periods away from the spotlight when needed. Fashion-wise, Beren represents refined elegance. She favors classic silhouettes, understated luxury, and thoughtful styling rather than trend-driven excess. At international events and brand collaborations, her presence feels composed and intellectual rather than performative. By 2026, Beren Saat is widely regarded as one of the most influential actresses in Turkish television history. Her estimated net worth reflects decades of high-caliber projects, global streaming success, and selective endorsements. More importantly, her credibility remains intact, a rare achievement in a fast-moving industry. What truly sets her apart is emotional courage. Beren is unafraid of uncomfortable narratives, flawed characters, or silence. She trusts storytelling over spectacle, and that trust has built her legacy. From modern classics to globally streamed series, Beren Saat's journey is defined by substance over speed. As of 2026, she stands not just as a star, but as a benchmark, a symbol of depth, integrity, and lasting impact in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a focused energy and natural screen presence that made him stand out long before leading roles found him. Atakan Hoşgören didn't simply enter Turkish television. He built momentum step by step, turning early discipline and athletic dedication into one of the most promising young acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Atakan Hoşgören was born on May 5, 1999, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras and scripts became part of his world, he was deeply involved in sports, particularly basketball. Years of structured training shaped his competitive mindset, time management, and resilience, qualities that would later define his professional approach to acting. Unlike many who grow up aiming for the spotlight, his path unfolded gradually, guided by discipline rather than instant visibility. His acting career began with supporting roles in youth-oriented television projects, where his calm delivery and relatable presence quickly caught attention. He appeared in series such as 4N 1K Ilk Ask, introducing him to a younger audience and establishing him as a rising face in teen drama storytelling. The true turning point in his career came with his lead role as Ozan in Kardeşlerim. The series became a major rating success and expanded internationally, significantly elevating his profile. Through Ozan, Atakan portrayed emotional growth, loyalty, inner conflict, and vulnerability, earning recognition for bringing subtle depth to a character navigating hardship and responsibility. The role proved he could handle layered storytelling rather than surface-level youth charm. Rather than remaining limited to one character type, Atakan has shown clear intention in expanding his craft. He gravitates toward emotionally grounded roles that allow internal conflict to unfold naturally, reflecting a long-term strategy rather than chasing short-lived trends. His performances suggest patience, controlled energy, and a willingness to evolve with each project. Off-screen, Atakan maintains a relatively low profile. His lifestyle reflects structure and physical discipline, shaped by his athletic background. Fitness remains an important part of his routine, not only for appearance, but for mental clarity and balance. He avoids excessive public exposure, keeping attention centered on his work rather than personal headlines. In terms of public image, he represents a modern blend of approachability and composure. Fashion-wise, he favors clean, understated looks that align with his calm persona. Brand collaborations and media appearances have grown steadily, mirroring his rise in television popularity without overwhelming his presence. By 2026, Atakan Hoşgören is regarded as one of the most promising young male leads in Turkish television. Producers value his reliability, audiences connect with his sincerity, and industry observers note his consistent improvement from project to project. His estimated net worth reflects earnings from television roles, brand partnerships, and growing international exposure through global distribution platforms. What distinguishes him most is controlled progression. Rather than chasing instant superstardom, he appears focused on building credibility. Each role feels like a calculated step forward, reinforcing depth over hype and longevity over momentary visibility. As of 2026, Atakan Hoşgören stands as a symbol of steady rise in modern Turkish entertainment, disciplined, evolving, and quietly powerful in his presence. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.